I absolutely love this, as the New York Knicks are about to rob the NBA with a deal that is imminent, as multiple players have been linked to this New York Knicks team during this free agency, as we are officially an hour and a half underway. But it is clear that one move is happening for sure, and we're going to break it all down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. Guys, if you are part of that 69% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe. We got multiple videos coming out. We're going to have so many videos over these couple of days during this free agency time. Big moves are happening on the first day of free agency, June 30th. You are going to see me look down this way a bit because I am constantly checking my phone, because it's very likely that a signing for the Knicks does happen once that all goes down. And guys, I'm not going to sit here and hide the signing from you, especially because he's probably in the thumbnail of this video as it is. Jordan Clarkson and the New York Knicks are preparing to agree to a contract that would bring Jordan Clarkson in on a deal. Now, it is unclear if that's going to be that mid-level exception or a veteran's minimum contract. But as Ian Begley and Steve Popper have both reported, the Knicks are at the top of Jordan Clarkson's list. The Knicks have liked Jordan Clarkson for years. The Knicks want Jordan Clarkson, and they plan on bringing him in, which has slightly diverted their path away from other guys that we have heard about, including Russell Westbrook, Taius Jones, and Luke Kennard. Now, the reason Kennard comes in outside of not being a point guard is the fact that he is an elite three-point shooter who's a wing and would command the mid-level exception from the Knicks. And right now, it's unclear what Clarkson will be signing for. There has been some talk from Chris Persianen that both Clarkson or Russell Westbrook would be guys who would come in on minimum deals. Now, Bagley did mention Russell Westbrook still being a big thing, and then Persianen was the one to say that both could be very likely, or both will be on minimum deals. So now, that does mean the Knicks will still have that MLE open. Now, they've been linked to a ton of people, and earlier on, we did see Ian Begley go through and say the Knicks have some tools to go out there and talk with free agents, and I think Taius Jones is a name that I'm keeping an eye on, because last summer there was mutual interest between New York and Jones was willing to take a pay cut. He ended up choosing Phoenix. It didn't work out, so he's back on the market. I think the Knicks will take a look at the backup guard market. Now, Taius Jones last year in Phoenix actually did play some good basketball. Shot 41% from three, 50% on corner threes, 45% from the field, putting up 10 points and 5 assists per game. Also getting a steal. He's a solid defender, though. His defense is not consistent at all. On top of that, it's really becoming this situation where we know that the Knicks are going to sign a point guard, and that will have a ripple effect for the Knicks. However, right now, Jordan Clarkson is the man who I think a lot of people who cover the Knicks, myself included, are expecting to be the first signing that this team makes in this offseason. The Knicks only have so many roster spots available, but they will make a deal. Also, as I'm saying this right now, someone who has been linked to the Knicks in the past, and this has happened just as I said it. Some of you may have seen this. This video is coming out right after I finished recording it. Luke Kornet did just sign with the San Antonio Spurs. Shams revealed free agent center Luke Kennard has agreed to a 4-year, $41 million contract with the Spurs. Key frontcourt addition to the Spurs, who negotiated a contract with Kornet's agent. Yeah, all that stuff, good. Not the point. But effectively, what we're seeing right now is a bunch of teams making moves for these bench players, and the Knicks are going to make this move for Jordan Clarkson. You can bet on it. You could put money on it. 100% that it'll happen. In regards to Taius Jones, someone who is still going to be linked to the Knicks before they do sign a point guard overall. He put up 6 points and 3 assists throughout his 27 games he's played of playoff action. So we will see that be very interesting, but it's not compared to Jordan Clarkson, who is much better and who you can get for the same amount of money. 12 points, 2.5 rebounds, 1 assist. Clarkson's shooting percentages are never that high, 33% and 41%, but the man's an excellent shot creator. He can dribble the ball, he can run. He can really just control the ball. The Knicks needed another ball handler, and they got one, or they will be getting one in Jordan Clarkson, barring something absolutely shocking going down. Now, I do feel like I'm in for a really freezing cold take if this one doesn't work out, but everything that we're seeing right now means Jordan Clarkson is going to find his way to the New York Knicks, adding another bench scorer, what the team desperately does need overall. That being said, we do have more to continue looking into as this goes on. Now, as Michael Scotto mentioned, Luke Kennard is expected to draw interest from several teams in free agency, including the Nuggets, Hawks, Rockets, Clippers, and Blazers, and the Pistons on top of that as well. As noted on Hoops Hype, also look for the Pistons, considering the Malik Beasley stuff could prevent Beasley from being an NBA player for much longer. Now, Kennard is not expected to return to the Grizzlies. He shot 43.3% on three-pointers this season. Kennard also, it's important to note, was on a Grizzlies team that just spent around $20 bajillion dollars between 3 players, one of them being Ty Jerome, who's their only guy who they didn't re-sign, the biggest one being the Jaren Jackson deal. But Kennard was a great player last year. 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, has a very nice pass, shot 54% on corner threes, shot 43.3% on threes, and 48% from the field. He would give the Knicks a knockdown 3-point shooting wing, something that they desperately need. On top of that, the Knicks do have Landry Shamet, who's a free agent right now, who they definitely could be going down for, or they would definitely look towards if they end up doing that MLE with a Jordan Clarkson, with a Russell Westbrook. They would turn towards Shamet and say, we can only offer you the minimum, but we love you, so we could make it a second year that could have a player option or something, so you could stay in the NBA. The Knicks could try to find something to kind of entice Landry Shamet to stick around. You stay having a great shooter in Shamet. The Knicks do need some quick trigger shooters, and even if you sign Jordan Clarkson, that's going to stay the same. You still need some quick trigger shooters. Now, Kennard, he's put up 7 points and 2 rebounds with 1 assist in his 28 games in the playoffs. He shot 48% from the field and 44% from 3 in that time, so he can shoot from deep in the playoffs. He's not fazed by the moment. He's been a good playoff performer in his career, and that's important to note. This does all implicate Tyler Kolek, though, because the Knicks are clearly going to sign another ball-handling guard. That makes it feel like Tyler Kolek likely not going to be in the rotation next season. Obviously, Deuce is going to be there. Sounds like it's going to be Clarkson, so Clarkson's going to be there. Clint Capella just signed a deal with the Houston Rockets, as I'm saying this all. And, wow, Rockets look good. The Lakers suck, dude. That should have been an easy one for them. They're dumb. Capella goes back to the Rockets. Look at that. Did he start his career there? Yeah, he started his career there. Not the point again. Tyler Kolek's the point. Sorry, the ADHD of free agency does kick in. You get distracted by all these moves happening at once. Shams is going off right now, but look. Tyler Kolek likely will be finding another year on the bench where he'll be developed, and obviously injuries happen. He could always end up getting rotational minutes, but it does feel like another year that the 24-year-old is not going to be getting minutes, so that is going to be very interesting to see how this all goes down. But Clarkson is more of a combo guard. He would be more of a backup point guard to see Deuce a little bit off the ball. The Knicks clearly like Deuce off the ball a bit more, but obviously with Tom Thibodeau not there, we could continue to see some major changes happen to this Knicks rotation. We could see some serious changes that involve Deuce ending up in the starting lineup at points or other situations similar to that. But in regards to how all this is going to go down, it's going to get very, very interesting very quickly for this team. We know that Leon Rose is going to be active. He's not going to be sleepy Leon. There will be a deal that happens today, and, well, because of that, I'm likely about to go on a live stream. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Also, if you want to become a channel member, that is an option now. Make sure to do that, and then Leon might smile at you in a random, rare moment that he's actually seen on camera, because Leon's always behind the scenes getting that work done. Come on, Leon. Let's get something good going. Let's have a killer free agency. Go Knicks.